Ryan Weathers, he pitched. He was pitching to Ethan Salas, and Salas was like the second big story, maybe the number one story in this spring training game, because we've already seen Fernando play. Him getting hits is nice. Him stealing bases is nice, but we know that he's a great player. But this was the first time that we got to see Ethan Salas in a live game situation in spring training. This was his debut. He's 16 years old, and age is just a number. Doesn't matter if you're old and you're still doing it. Age is just a number. It doesn't matter if you're 16 like Salas and you're doing it, and you're catching for a 23-year-old. You're catching for maybe a 30-year-old sometimes, 35-year-old sometimes. Doesn't matter. Age is just a number. If you can do it, you can do it. You know? And I've always believed that. I believe that with gender as well, like with women and equality in sports and all that. Like, if you can do it, you can do it. I don't care what you look like or how old you are. And Salas, he said that post game, like, age is just a number, and it is, because I thought he looked pretty good. There were some times where Weathers spiked the ball and it got past him, but it's not like it went under his legs. He just tried to block it and it got away from him. So maybe that was just because of what pitch was being thrown there. But it's not like when those balls got past him today, he then went and started stabbing at the ball and started, instead of trying to block dirt balls, he tried to pick them so that wouldn't happen again. No, he kept doing what he was doing, and he did block some balls pretty well. And he was receiving, it looked like, pretty well. I wanted one of the runners to try to run on him when he got to first base, just to see Salas try to throw him out. That would have been fun. But I liked what I saw. And then the at-bat that I saw from Salas, I think he got one at-bat today. And I posted it on social media, at Talking Friars on Twitter. I might have posted on Instagram, but I know I did on Twitter. So just go to the Twitter if you did not see it. I think it was a 3-pitch at-bat, ball, and then he caught up to the pitch. I forget how fast that pitch was, but he turned around on it, hit it pretty hard to second base, and ran hard out of the box, and it's not like he almost beat the throw, but hustled. He squared it up pretty well. It wasn't a line drive, but it was hit hard on the ground. And he's 16. And this is a pretty good first look at a 16-year-old in a major league spring training game. This is not him in high A or rookie ball or on a backfield facing a no-name guy. Now, I don't remember who was pitching for the White Sox, but this was in a big league setting, Cactus League, thousands of fans in the stands. A.J. Preller sitting right there. Like, him catching Ryan Weathers, who's trying to fight for a spot and is serious about what his results are in spring training, you know? And he didn't come in like the 8th or the 9th inning. He came in the 6th. So he got some good work there. I don't know how many more times we're going to see Ethan Salas in spring training, but I was encouraged by what I saw, and I am not doubting that this guy's could end up being a star for the Padres if he doesn't get traded, obviously. That's not a guarantee with Preller, but it seems like Salas would be a guy, if I was AJ, I would not want to give this guy up. And there's talk about him maybe being ready as early as like 2025 to be the team's starting catcher. And if that's the case, he'll be like 19 years old as the starting catcher. Now, catchers, they take a little bit more time to develop, so maybe that's a little bit of a stretch. Maybe it's not the start of 2025. Maybe it's the second half of 2025. But he's more developed than other 16-year-olds. Like, what were you doing at age 16?